What up? Well, I've been putting off making a video for a little bit. I figured now's a good time. Just an update on what I've been doing, what's going on with me. I was at roehl, doing the Southeast Regional and training. And so I was out with my last student, and I started looking at my money and all of that, and I hurt my arm, so I ended up going home and spent about a week at home. And then I really started looking at my money because I was home. So I had spoken to my fleet manager beforehand, let her know what was going on and how I felt. And her board was getting real big, and it just didn't seem to lighten up. And so, I went home and I threw some applications in at some other places, and lo and behold, got a call from a company and made a switch. What do I think about roehl overall? Well, it's a good company, there's no question. It's a good place to start. And, I tried to fight. I even said I offered to go national, and the rate that they gave me to go national was just not going to cut it. So, I didn't really want to leave because I was, pretty comfortable there. Whenever you start someplace else, all of a sudden it becomes a whole new world. So, that part of it sucks. But, as far as, like I said, leaving, I had a good fleet manager in the sense that, very good to deal with. But, I think just the runs weren't there for her to give me. And, there are good people there. So, as far as a company that you're just going to start out with, yeah, I would definitely recommend it. If you got a little bit of experience under your belt, I would say that, their focus to me seemed to be more on newer people. So I ended up going with a company out of Jacksonville called Raven Transport, which, they have good equipment, they have good pay, and the running area, it's not the whole U.S., it's more of the eastern part, no real northeast freight. And so as far as the running area is concerned, that's good for me. The only sacrifice is the time out. It's going to take some time for me to get adjusted to going back out for 2-3 weeks at a time. Whereas I was getting home pretty much every weekend, which was probably to my own detriment as far as money was concerned. But even still, I expected a little bit more to be made in the days that I was running. And like I said, that just wasn't happening. So, I didn't really want to leave roehl, but at the same time, when I looked at the money that I was making in particular, it just wasn't feasible for me to stay. So, I continue to do more videos as more things come up, more topics to discuss. As for right now, I can tell you, just, a week into Raven's program, everything seems pretty good. It's pretty solid. The runs aren't too bad. They don't really keep you waiting around too long from what I've seen. Customer base seems pretty solid. Trucks are good, APU equipped, refrigerator, inverter, things like that. So the time that you're doing out here is made a little bit easier because of the equipment that they're going to give you. And the only thing that I'm really going to miss is the training, because I actually really enjoyed that. To my knowledge, they don't have like a training deal per se, like roehl would have, or Schneider, or whoever. So having somebody else in the truck and helping them along the way is something that I'm gonna miss. But it's like the time out that I'm gonna be doing now. It's just the choices that you make. So we'll see how things continue to progress. I can continually update. I also switched to T-Mobile service, which blows, by the way. So if you're thinking about using T-Mobile and driving over the road, you might as well just shoot yourself, because it's not very good. Other than that, that's what's new, that's what's up, and we'll see what happens in the future.